Hi guys, welcome to the InspireCast. Today I'm so excited to introduce you to someone truly special. Guru Rajeswari Hariharan, fondly known to all of us as Raji Ram Aunty. Raji Ram Aunty wears so many hats. She's a public school teacher, Sanskrit scholar, Carnatic music teacher, composer, storyteller, and poet. She's also the daughter and disciple of legendary Guru Smt. Prema Hariharan, whose devotion to the arts and teaching continues to inspire generations. Growing up under her mother's loving guidance, Raji Ram Aunty inherited not just a rich musical heritage, but a lifelong passion for learning and giving back. She further refined her music under Thiruvenkada Jayaraman and Delhi V. Muthukumar, and holds a research degree in Sanskrit along with 4 master's degrees spanning special education, fine arts, and ethical philosophy. Talk about dedication. I can't imagine even doing 1 master's degree. Her creativity shines everywhere, in her album Amba, a heartfelt tribute to her mother, and in poetic works like The Sacred Siblings and the song of Eternal Yearning of Yamuna, which beautifully blend music, dance, and emotion. What truly sets Raji Ram Aunty apart is her big heart for community service. She founded Kinder Konnection, an initiative that supports homeless children and young adults, helping them find care, confidence, and hope. Through Unnati Diaries, she produced more than 50 inspiring video stories that spotlight humans of excellence, people doing extraordinary things in everyday life. And with Sukh Shanthi, she creates meaningful programs for senior citizens, keeping them connected, active, and celebrated. Her school, Samskriti Kala Kendra, carries the motto, bringing music to every household. Her students just don't learn ragas. They learn compassion, performing at community events, and supporting social causes. To everyone who knows her, Raji Ram Aunty isn't just a teacher. She's a mentor, a friend, and a guiding light to those who truly believe that music and kindness can change lives. She lives in Bothell, Washington, with her husband Ram, a talented musician and composer, and their 2 children. So today, let's celebrate Raji Ram Aunty, the daughter of Guru Smt. Prema Hariharan, and a brilliant artist, educator, and changemaker who continues to inspire hearts everywhere she goes. Let's dive in and get inspired. Hi Raji Ram Aunty, how are you doing?
Hi Prahlad, I'm doing good and thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you on the podcast.
Pleasure is mine.
Yeah, so tell me about yourself.
A little bit about me briefly. I have been a teacher all my life. I work for the public schools here. And so it's been about 25 years now since I moved to this country. And I've been a teacher. I also teach Carnatic music in the community. I've lived in the city of Bothell for well over 25 years. I would say all my life here in the United States. And I'm a music teacher. I'm a composer. And so it's been, in short, I've been a teacher and I love my job. Yeah.
Nice. So you've been around kids a lot, right?
You can pretty much say that. It sums up everything. Yeah.
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 So I've heard that you do multiple foundations. So what are they and what do they do?
Thanks for that question. To tell you very briefly, I have to talk about my parents too. I think this community worker thing that I do, I pride myself to be a community worker. I am proud to be part of this community, wonderful community. It's a very giving community. And I owe this to my parents, especially, my father. And he was a retired bank employee, but he was a prolific writer. He used to write a lot about civic issues in newspapers, and he used to type out pensions for widow's pension or workers pension. And he was very, very engaged in the community that we were raised in Chennai. People always coming home and on various civic issues and public issues, like fixing potholes or fixing light in the street, on multiple things. And my father was always typing out, working with people, and so I pretty much grew up watching that, and so that became part and parcel. My mother was a teacher, and until she passed away, she was teaching children in the community where we were raised. And so she was a Tamil teacher. I very fondly look at her, one of those last videos of her teaching Tirukural to some of the children in the slum development board near our home. So that's where I picked up all this. And so it kind of like It grew very organically. I founded several organizations. To list first, it is the first one is called Kinder Connection. Some people call it the Kinder Connection. It is a non-profit that caters to the homeless children in public schools. So, in elementary, middle, and high schools, and also children, young adults who live in shelters. And I raise funds throughout the year and give it directly to the organizations or school bodies. So, like for example, every school district has a department called the program called the categorical programs department, and in that they have something called the kit program or the kids in transition, which refers to the homeless children in public schools. And the school districts do a wonderful job of helping these children continue education, stay in schools, provide transport, food, and make sure that they are engaged. So that is very important. And but there are several needs that these children have, and that need to be met. And I'm so grateful to the giving community. So I've been raising funds and working with the school district directly, and there are no middlemen. So I'm just a facilitator between the giving community and the school district that receives the children who benefit from this. So it's severally called the Kids in Transition, the KIT program, or the Mekanivento program. And so that is the first one. And I used to serve 10 school districts and raised a lot of money, especially during the COVID time, which was so needed. And very, very grateful to the public and the community, that I live. And then the second one is called Unnati. Unnati was initially started as a women only platform to help women who are going through abuse or trauma and stuff. Everything happens, helping them, counseling or rehabilitation, everything happens behind the curtains. But in front of everybody, I also wanted to present some fantastic humans of excellence, women who have achieved, who are those women could be your neighbor, right? Or a friend's friend, or a total stranger, or somebody you just met along the way, or somebody who just introduced them to you. And they are very quietly, they have been achieving and doing wonders in their chosen fields. So I thought I should present stories of them to inspire women, so that they know that they are not alone. We are all here, the community is here to support each other. We have to support each other. That's how it started. And somewhere along the way, I wanted to give a different direction to that. So it became Unnati Diaries. Unnati Diaries presents monologue series of humans of excellence from around the world. And there were a lot of artists initially, women artists that I interviewed. In the sense, I will not be on the screen, they will be presenting their stories to you, having a conversation directly with the audience. And then it expanded, then men joined. So, in short, it became very different, that I curated about 53 or 54 episodes of humans of excellence from around the world, people from different walks of life, who have worked their way so hard to achieve something, to establish something and contribute to the community. There were artists, and there were innovators, there were educators, and there were doctors, there were realtors, there were like so many people. And
Wow.
yeah, that's what it is. So that is Unnati. And the next one is Samskriti Kala Kendra. And this year, in June 2025, Samskriti Kala Kendra, or SSK as I call it, completed 20 years of
Wow.
teaching arts, culture, and heritage to the community here, and also raising funds for many social causes. One of the thing being raising funds continuously for the Hindu temple and cultural center in Batal. And we hold all our annual fundraising concerts at the temple, and we have grown with the temple, the children and their families, the Samskriti Kala Kendra families. um, you know they have just been a part and parcel of the community. We have seen the temple shape up, and it's been a seat of our culture and learning and togetherness. We continue to build the community. So that is Samskriti Kala Kendra. And the next one is, it's called Katha Kala Ranga. It is a platform for storytelling. So we present stories from different parts of the world, especially from Indian culture and heritage, narrated by people from different walks of life. Yeah, and I need to expand that a little more. Yeah, so that is Katha Kala Ranga. And the last one is Sukh Shanthi, which is a platform for senior citizens that was born during the COVID times. And it was to connect senior citizens who are stuck in their homes, so that they can have Zoom meets, and so they meet each other. And I divided that into language based groups, so that the senior citizens could connect with someone in the community who could speak their own language, so that they were comfortable enough and they could spend some meaningful time, like singing bhajans, or exchanging anecdotes, or getting together on Zoom. Like some of the memorable memories are, I will tell you, they will sit with a cup of tea, for
Yeah,
that.
tea.
Yeah, on a Zoom meet, and then they chat over a cup of tea. So these are the five organizations that I founded, and that have served the community. Yeah.
Wow, those are so many foundations, and I totally agree with you that parents take a big part in how you made your non-profit foundations.
Totally. So the reason why I divided this into different fields is education is so important. So when you go to a school, when you study here, you want to contribute back to the education system some way, right? So you help your fellow students to study and be somebody in life, to make a mark in life, right? So that is Kinder Connection or Kinder Connection. Then Samskriti Kala Kendra is culture and heritage. We have to be connected to our roots. We have to be grounded, right? It is a very integral part of growing up in a country, different country, right? So Samskriti Kala Kendra serves that. And Unnati Diaries is, you need to know and be inspired about people, humans of excellence from around the world whose stories are untold. Like I said, a neighbor could be somebody, maybe an innovator, you never know. So that it was Unnati Diaries was an eye opener in many ways. I didn't know that we were surrounded, dotted by so many talented people within the community, and of course from around the world. It's just we just connected one to one, and so that was an amazing experience. And people could come in front of the camera, make conversations with the community, and speak about their work and their journey and share it with everybody. And that was one thing. It made a big connection with the people. And then Katha Kala Ranga, storytelling is a dying art. And now there has been a big push to revive storytelling. There are storytelling academies from around the world. And I myself got trained under one of the prolific storytellers from India, Geeta Ramanujam,
Wow.
who runs the Kathalaya Academy of Storytelling in Bangalore. And it's such a blessing that Geeta was my childhood neighbor, and now she is a towering figure in the field of storytelling. And so it was again a small way to give back to the community, the art of storytelling, and so that the next generation can flourish.
Amazing.
And the last one is the senior citizen, because it is the process of growing old, and being there for each other. We all get there at some point.
Yeah.
So all of these, they kind of cover your different stages of life. So that is the whole perspective of starting these organizations. Thank you for
Yeah.
allowing me to share about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I have another question because I love to listen to music. I play piano, I play drums. And I have learned that you are also like a music person. So tell me about your journey as a musical artist.
So I come from a family dotted with musicians. So that's a lot of pressure. I think you will understand this. So my mother was a very revered guru, performer, and a composer. She was a musicologist. Her name is Vidushi Srimati Prema Hariharan, and she was the senior disciple of Tanjavur Shri S. Kalyan Raman, who was again a stalwart in the field of Carnatic music. And she has also learned from Maharajapuram Santanam, Trivandrum Arasmani, Pattamada Sundaramaya, and a lot of people. And so music is in the family. And I started learning from some revered gurus and Trivankada Shri Jayaraman, then my mother herself. And then I learned violin for some time from Parur Shri Venkatraman. And I've dabbled, let us say that I've dabbled with different art forms, including Bharatanatyam for some time. But after moving here, life got busy with kids and work and everything. But after some time, I bounced back to composing, which is always my very, very favorite pursuit. I compose in a few different languages like Tamil, Sanskrit, and so I've composed songs, and my mother used to perform them as well. And after she passed away, so as I mentioned, I've been teaching for 20 years now in music here and within the community, and I love putting children and adults on stage, kind of making them do, stepping away from their comfort zone, push them to do something which is wonderful. Some people can sing on their own individually, some people find strength in a group. So I love to get into those complexities, help them out, kind of simplify music and give those moments of happiness and satisfaction, that music can be a constant companion, whether it is for a few years or many years. I've had students for a long time and for a few years as well, but I never stopped teaching. And so I lost my mother a few years ago.
Sorry.
And then I released a music album. It is titled Amba. Amba in Sanskrit means mother. So it is a dedication to my mother, and it is an offering at the feet of the Divine Mother, Amba. And so it has about 8 or 9 songs, all composed and tuned by me. And now I'm getting ready for my second album as well. And my husband is a musician, and so he is an excellent musician, and he's also he records. We have a kind of a small studio setup, so there is music always there. And of course, every evening I have lots of people, children and adults, who come here to learn and sing. So kind of it's been a blessed journey. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you sound like an amazing guru.
I try to. It is for the kids to say. Yes, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I rarely get to speak about that part of music. Seriously, thanks.
Yeah. Like I listen to a lot of Western music, and I listen to Western music so much that my mom has like banned certain artists from being played in the car.
I totally relate. I have to mention this since we are talking about the musical journey. In 2023, I composed a Sanskrit song on Lalita Tripura Sundari during Navaratri, and the song itself is titled Lalita. And usually I get the recordings done in Chennai, but this time, because my husband, how people here, they work and they also have to pursue their other interests, but everything is time consuming. But this time he agreed to record, and so we recorded that for the very first time in Seattle in our home studio. It's called Trayambika, and so we recorded here, and all the fantastic local musicians. They sang and they played, and very very grateful to all the musicians, Ashwin Shrikant and Jagadishwaran and Rajiv Bharatwaja and Aparajita. So it was like fantastic experience to compose, tune, record, and release it on the last day of Navaratri at our Bothal Hindu temple, and also have a very dear friend and fantastic Kuchipudi dancer, Nagalakshmi Bhagavantula. She danced it for the first time. It was released in front of all the devotees. It has been a very memorable experience. Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
wonderful. Yeah, moving on to the next question.
yes.
So, what was your journey as a healer?
So, I've been a yoga practitioner for a very, very long time. I used to be a student of Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram in Chennai, and I have learned also different styles of yoga out of sheer curiosity, because there is the Bihar school of yoga, there is a Tirunelveli school of yoga, Mysore school of yoga, like that. So I have learned from different teachers, and living in Chennai was a big blessing. The city is vibrant with its culture, with its music, and everything. It was been wonderful, and so then I've been practicing it, and after my mom passed away, I became a healer. I processed my grief that way, let me say that. I channeled my grief to be a healer. In that way, I healed myself, and I've been helping others, mostly women and children who go through difficult situations in life, and who are in tough situations. I help them. So I'm a Reiki healer, and I'm an archangelic healer. Now, basically, these are all energy healing systems. Like there is pranic healing, so Reiki is like that, and archangelic healing is like that. So these are all energy healing systems that lots of people they follow that throughout the world. Some people turn out to be professional healers, and I just try to be there for people. That's to let it put it. Let's put it very simply. And I don't claim to be a professional healer or anything, but I like to be there. I think my time and patience is the greatest gift I give to the community, be it a child, be it an adult, or be it a senior citizen, or be it somebody who's going through difficult situations. These days, you don't have people to talk to. In a fast moving world, the fine art
Yeah.
of conversation is rapidly disappearing, and so I just like to be there, and that's all it is. It's nothing major. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much. Like, it's been wonderful talking to you, learning about your experiences. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
I will
much.
just sum it up this way, and I think what I say, this might strike a chord with someone who listens to this podcast. First of all, thank you for finding me and giving me this opportunity, because I know there is a lot of people out there, and for you to come home and spend time here, and it's been such a joyous experience meeting with you.
Thank you.
Because what do I do without students, you tell me? Exactly. What do we do without children of the world? Seriously, I always ask this question. So I exist because of the kids. Seriously, I don't think I will trade my profession for anything else. And secondly, in all these years, I've discovered that your heart is the most elastic thing. You know why?
Why?
I can keep stuffing more and more people into it. And this fountain of love is always overflowing, it never runs dry, right?
Yeah.
I can stuff, see, I today I stuffed you and your mom into my heart, right?
Thank
I
you.
can stuff more people tomorrow, right? And I have realized that there is still room for a lot of people, quite seriously. And
The biggest building in the world.
exactly. I mean, just fill your heart with love, and it is ever expanding, ever accommodating, and that teaches you a very silent lesson. Do your work, and just be there for your neighbor. Just be there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a very simple thing. Just be there. All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ramya. Thank you. It's
Thank
been
you.
such a joy chatting with you,
You too.
and all the very best.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Thank you.